Alright, this is a video product review of the Underarmour Cold Gear Compression long sleeve. I really like the quality of the Underarmour. It's a lot higher quality than any other brand that I've tried. Nike, Adidas, Reebok. Underarmour has the highest quality in my opinion. It also has, it does cost more, maybe double the price, but it's worth the money. Alright, somebody wanted me to flex in this, so I will do that later on, and talk about. He wanted me to talk about the Underarmour compression for the legs. Now, the shorts, I highly recommend. Basically, the compression shorts, rather than wearing like boxers, you just wear the compression shorts. I highly recommend that. Those are amazing quality, and it's very flexible. It keeps you basically able to perform in whatever that you're performing in to a high level because of the compression, and the way that it feels is very comfortable. It wicks away sweat very well, and very comfortable, light, wicks away sweat very well, and like odor control. Those are the main things about the compression shorts that I really like. Now, as far as the compression pants, that's more for like people that play football or people that play soccer. If you're outdoors in the cold and you're playing sports and it's really cold, that would be good for that. But for what I do, it's not good because it gets too hot, and it's just too hot for you. Basically, when you're indoors, I don't recommend the leggings, the long pants compression for indoors, because you just get too hot. It's good for biking. If you like to bike long distance, then the compression pants would be good. That's something that's good to wear underneath your other sport pants. I would not recommend just wearing the compression pants and that's it. I mean, it looks really silly. It doesn't look good. So you need to wear some pants over it, some other sport type of pants that are more baggy, that make it look nice. But you wear the compression pants underneath. That's for outdoors. Now you look at outdoor sports like baseball. That would be good for baseball. It'd be good for football. It'd be good for soccer. But it's not good for basketball because basketball's indoors. It's not good for martial arts training indoors. If you want to train outdoors in the cold, that's up to you. It'd be good for that. Alright. But I don't really wear the compression pants. Only maybe I have a pair in case I go biking long distance. But the compression pants are very high quality as well, but they're very expensive as well. You might be talking about $60 for a piece. The compression shorts I highly recommend. Those are amazing quality. Highly recommended. Alright, so now we come back to the compression top. This is a long sleeve version. This is for the winter time, and I really like it a lot. The short sleeve, I don't really wear that because I have my own, I have my own uniform that I promote. This is what I normally wear, when I train. It's a tank top, So I don't wear the compression Underarmour short sleeve because I'd rather just wear this and promote my own business. If it gets too hot, I just take it off and I train without my shirt. But in the cold and winter time, it gets really cold, and this compression long sleeve really keeps you warm and prevents you from getting sick and getting illnesses. I've noticed, that I even wear it to sleep, and I notice sometimes that my body gets cold and I need some warmth. As soon as I put this on, it's been helping me prevent me from getting sick. I noticed that. There's also a turtleneck right here. It helps, it helps prevent wind from, air from getting through to the body. Alright? These are also able to, in a way, almost enhance your performance in whatever, athletic and physical activity that you're trying to do. And the reason that I say that is because it's not for looks. People will be like, oh, he's wearing a tight shirt, he's trying to show off his muscles. No, that's not the case. There's a performance aspect, behind it. Basically, if you train in athletics, you should understand. I mean, what happens, what I realize is, for example, I hurt my elbow, lifting too much weights in the curl. My elbow was hurt, and basically, one of my students recommended me to get a compression sleeve. or like a elbow, elbow supporter, and they sell those at Walgreens. It's like a support for your elbow. It's like this compression sleeve that you slide onto your elbow, and it isolates your elbow. It keeps it tight, so then you can work out and then you don't have as much pain. If you think about somebody, hurts their knee, they hurt their wrist, it requires isolation. You hurt your wrist, you need isolation there. That's why they put a cast on you. That isolation, it keeps it tight. So when you have a compression sleeves, it keeps the elbows and the joints, it keeps it tight. So they can make you stronger because it's tighter. And the tightness of the on the muscles keeps the muscles compact, so they're not like flapping around everywhere, and that can enhance performance as well. So there is actually a performance aspect to it. It's not about the looks, it's about the performance as well. When you put this on, it can make your joints stronger, because now you got something that's wrapped around your joint, that's putting like extra strength to it. It also serves to be like an extra layer of skin, like to protect you from the elements. I mean, imagine like training in football or playing football with no shirt on outdoors in the cold. I mean, you got the snow going directly, the snow and the rain going directly onto your bare skin. It's gonna damage your skin. You put this layer on, now the rain, the snow comes on the skin, and this is your protective layer. It's almost like, in a way, almost like a bulletproof vest, to protect your skin, another layer of skin to protect your real skin. It's like having gloves on, protecting your hands from like the cold. So this is really going to help you prevent illnesses from getting sick. It's going to help your performance in whatever sport or athletic activity that you choose to do. And it's light. It doesn't weigh you down. It keeps you dry. When you sweat, it wicks away the sweat, and it's odorless. Basically, you could sweat and then it's not going to accumulate a lot of odor like what a cotton t-shirt would do. Okay, these are very high quality. The retail price of this is $50, but if you go to Marshall's, you might be able to find it for about $25 at half the price. I highly recommend it. Now, I ordered a size medium, and when you wear it, it fits nice, but I'm not sure yet. But I noticed that when I wash it, it gets a little loose. So maybe I'm possibly a small might have been better for me, possibly. Because then when you wash it, then it'll fit the way that it's supposed to fit. But when you first buy it, when you don't wash it, it fits really tight. But then when you wash it, I think it loosens it up a little bit. So maybe you might want to buy your original size, because I think my original size is small, and I bought a bunch of mediums. And because I bought a bunch of mediums, they're just fitting a little bit looser after you wash it. But it's also dependent on how tight you want it. It's not really that good to have it really, really tight, because it's hard to take it off. And also when you try to take it off, you might tear it. So medium is a good size for me, but just be aware that when you wash it, it might make it a little bit looser. But this is a very high quality. I really love it. So as far as the flexing part goes, I mean, I'm flexing my abs now, but you can't really see much through this shirt, okay? If I flex my chest, you can see my chest moving. Okay. If I flex my biceps, you can see a little bit of the bicep coming through. I flex my tricep, you can see just a little bit of it. But this is a medium. If I had a small on, my muscles might show through more. And then now I'm flexing, bringing my lats out. But if I had a small on, it probably it probably would show more. But that's not really a concern for me. I'm not wearing this to show off. I mean, I'm just using it for practical reasons. As far as when I take my shirt off, I'm really hot, and like when I get hot in this, I take it off, because it's not comfortable training in this anymore when you get really hot. So I take my shirt off. But in the cold, when you're cold, this is like, you know, this is what I highly recommend. I really love this, and I like it so much that I bought probably like 10 of them, you know. And then I just put my shirt over it, and then basically this allows me to promote my brand while I wear a high quality shirt underneath. I mean, this is a high quality shirt over the top as well, but to have this emblem, it's, you know, embroidered onto, or not embroidered, but to have this emblem screen printed onto the Under Armour, I'm not sure that the material will allow that, and plus the cost involved would be immense. So it's just more practical to just buy the Under Armour, wear the Under Armour, and just put the tank top over the Under Armour to continue to promote my brand. You know, so I do highly recommend the Under Armour, and this is something that, as I stated in a lot of my product reviews, I'm not making any money from Under Armour. This is an actual, honest customer review about the quality of the product. I think Under Armour makes the best quality athletic clothing that's out there today with modern technology. But when it comes to shoes, Under Armour is not the number one. The number one for the shoes, I'd say, would be Nike. Nike would be number one for the shoes. For the pants, Under Armour makes very good like cold gear pants. But as far as like pants for martial arts, where you need a lot of flexibility, a lot of comfort, I haven't found Under Armour pants that are good for martial arts. Adidas makes really good martial arts pants. As far as martial arts shoes, Under Armour does not make martial arts shoes. Nike does not make Under Armour or martial arts shoes. The only company that makes really high quality martial arts shoes are Adidas. So I recommend Adidas for martial arts shoes. I recommend Adidas for the martial art pants. I recommend Under Armour for compression shorts that replace your boxers. Under Armour for cold gear on the top. And as far as on the top for short sleeve, this FMK top works just fine. The Under Armour tops work well as well. You know, the Under Armour tops for the short sleeve are nice, of course. If they can make compression long sleeve quality, then of course the compression short sleeve would be of high quality as well. You know, but the socks, so far I haven't found any good Under Armour socks. Even Nike, I don't really like the socks that much. For the socks, I recommend Champion. They have a very good quality, high quality premium socks for Champion. Those are the best socks in my opinion. So Champion socks, Adidas martial arts shoes, Adidas martial art pants, Under Armour top or FMK top, and as far as outdoor gear, proper tactical pants is what I highly recommend. They have a lot of pockets, very strong. It prevents the wind from hitting through. Also, when water hits the pants, it's almost like water repellent. And it's generally pretty flexible considering how many pockets it has and how strong the pants are. It's pretty generally flexible. So proper tactical pants is what I recommend. Okay, so those are my product recommendations. Also, for indoor, just lounging around, the best pants that I found are Under Armour, like cold gear pants, for lounging around. Loose fitting, not compression, but loose fitting Under Armour cold gear pants. It's like it's almost like sweatpants, but Under Armour material. Very high quality, very comfortable, and you could just lounge around the home. It's very comfortable. I wouldn't recommend to lounge around in the Adidas pants for the martial arts because it's not comfortable enough. That's more for training. But for lounging around, it'd be the Under Armour cold gear, loose fitting pants. That's good for lounging around. Okay, so when you're out there in the public, the proper you know, pants for the winter time would be good. You know, very good. And then indoor martial arts training would be Adidas. So those are my product recommendations. I've tried many different products from, you know, many different companies, and this is my feedback: the highest quality for like martial arts and for people that are very serious about their athletic training and development. You know, so hopefully this video helped you out. I'm trying to give you some really good tips to help you save money, rather than just buying a bunch of stuff that's just low quality. As far as shoes for outdoors, what I recommend are the Nike Air Max. Very comfortable. Like, they have the Air Max with the air that fits the whole shoe. They are expensive, but I would rather buy one pair of shoes for $200 than 4 pairs for $50 each. Because I've done the $50 pair of shoes, and those are just garbage shoes. I don't even wear them. I'd rather just buy one pair for $200 and wear it every single day, and then when it wears down, just buy a new pair. That's what I would rather do. I'd rather have the quality over the quantity. Same thing with these tops. You know, you could get cheap Underarmour, you know, you could get cheap replicas from other companies that are like 1/3 of the price, like 15 bucks, 12 bucks. I don't recommend any of that. Don't do it. Stick to the Underarmour quality. If you want a deal, go find it at Marshall's, or just wait for some coupons to come in the mail and get it at Dick's Sporting Goods or get it at Sports Authority. But that's what I recommend. These are worth the money. The quality of it is just amazing.